Alrighty, so look at that. I'm live now. Don't know if the sound is working, but guess we'll see how that goes. So, hi, hey everybody. Uh, keep going live really late recently, so sorry about that. Just the way things kind of shake out every day. Haven't been trying to go in any later on purpose, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So, what can you do? How's everybody doing? What y'all got going on the internet? What y'all got going on in computer world? What y'all want to chat about? I don't have anything to chat about really. I can't think of anything to chat about. I've been out of material for a little bit now. Yeah, run a little low on things to say. But I know Christopher Nolan had some new theatrical window thing going on with his next movie with Deadline and Variety, I think, reporting on it. And yeah, that's probably the biggest thing. So, because I can't think of anything right off the top of my head, go ahead and go on over to Hollywood Reporter, see how that's going. See what I want to talk about, and probably go to Game Informer. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, dokley. The activist goes from competition show to documentary. Okay, so yeah, that looks like some nonsense. Looks like people are supposed to be competitive activism participants. I don't know. They all seem ridiculous. All right. Well, there you go. That was stupid. Let's see. Trevor Noah and Transworld Health Minister. Okay, look like something you think Minaj in trouble for talking. Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Ooh, okay. So let's see. Looks like Chris Pratt and Sam Richardson are going to be in an action comedy together. I don't know if it's called Stranded Asset, both, neither. I don't know. I'm kind of confused because sometimes there are typos recently on different news platforms. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what that's about. About to check right now. Put online. Move up, jumping in. Okay, yeah. Looks like it is called Stranded Asset. Stranded Asset, an action comedy that he wrote with the writer of Hocus Pocus 2, Jen D'Angelo. Okay. I like Sam Richardson on Netflix. I think you should leave. I thought that was really good. That's what I know him from. And I want to say Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, maybe too, also. Something like that. I don't know. Stranded Assets. SAG winning. Okay, Werewolf. I haven't seen Werewolves Within, so I guess he worked on Werewolves Within. Also, yeah, he just starred in it though. He didn't write it. There he goes, writer, producer, actor. Something to Netflix, Aquafina, Sandra. Oh, she was also a writer for the Tomorrow War. Okay, interesting. So Richardson was also the onset writer for the Tomorrow War. I don't know what that means because have y'all seen the Tomorrow War? Has anyone here seen the Tomorrow War? It made absolutely no sense. So I don't understand the Tomorrow War at all. I don't know why it's popular. I guess Chris Pratt is a bigger star than people would think or would like to give him credit for. Definitely an affable guy. Definitely a seemingly a down to earth guy. So I can see that. Seems like it's easy for people to make that connection on screen. Follow him to Jurassic World. That worked out well for everybody. And now He's able to go over to the Tomorrow War. So he's kind of like maybe like a blue collar Tom Cruise. I don't know if that's a good way to characterize it, but seems like he's one of the most consistent new stars, maybe the last consistent new star. I don't know that anybody else has ever been as consistent. Not sure. All right, so boom, there's some news. Chris Pratt, Sam Richardson gonna do another action comedy. How do you guys feel about that? How do y'all feel about action comedies right now? I don't know if I'm over it or not. I think Rush Hour did a good job. It's probably the last time it was a good job. Maybe Lethal Weapon, the TV show, maybe came after Rush Hour. But I don't know what the action comedy genre has to offer anymore because comedies aren't really doing too well right now. And there haven't been any great action movies since 2015. So, well, I guess Joe Taslim is in all the watchable action movies. Everything else, if there was no Joe Taslim in your action movie, it was trash. If it's been since 2015 and did not feature Joe Taslim, the movie was trash. So that's where that's at with the action side. The comedy side, ah man, I don't even know. When was the last time I even saw a good comedy? My goodness. Uh, I mean, some of what Ryan Murphy does, I guess, is comedic in places. And I don't even know how to look. When was the last time there was even a good comedy out? Okay, I guess Parasite is considered a comedy. I didn't know Hobbs and Shaw was a comedy. Sonic the Hedgehog was alright. Space Jam was no good at all. Wow. Okay, Hitman's Bodyguard, if that's a comedy, that's a pretty good one. Sonic the Hedgehog was okay. Definitely not anything I'll watch again. Knives Out, I guess Knives Out was kind of a comedy, maybe a comedy thriller. Grown Ups. Man, I don't even. Yeah, it does not look like there's been any comedy movies of note in years. I cannot see anything, and nothing is coming to mind. So, if y'all have any, oh, Game Night was good. Yeah, Game Night was pretty good. That was pretty recent. Haven't seen that in a while, but oh yeah, Blocker. Okay, okay. So Game Night was good. Blockers was also good. Did those come out the same year too? Wow. 2018 might have been the last year we had some good comedies because Blockers and Game Night were both very, very good. Both of those were great movies. Let's see what else. What else? Anything else come out any good? Trainwreck. Trainwreck was the last comedy, I guess, to really hit the zeitgeist and take off. Don't. I don't know. I don't think there's been anything else to really hit the zeitgeist since Trainwreck. Really, Jump Street was before that. I'm just going down the list on RottenTomatoes.com, seeing the essential 150 comedy movies, trying to see if any of them have happened since 2015. Okay, Crazy Rich Asians. Was that I guess it's a romantic comedy. That was all right. I wasn't the number one biggest fan of Crazy Rich Asians. I thought it was okay. Okay, Top Five was also really good. Okay, yeah. Let me think. Okay, Top Five Blockers. Top Five Blockers. But Top Five was 2014. Okay. There've been a few things that happened. Let me see. Is anything else? Burn After Reading was before then. Oh. Um, this list is surprising because it has a Birdcage, House Party, Beetlejuice, and City Slickers. Stripes. Fairly well balanced. Spy. Okay, Spy might have been the beginning of the end. Spy might have been where things started to go left. The rails started to come off the comedy movies. I think comedy movies have become kind of like high concept movies, and they're like high concept star vehicles with no action. So there's really nothing to tie you to the movie if the actors don't work. And recently, people like, I mean, a lot of them have come from Melissa McCarthy, but I don't want to just dump on her. But comedies recently have been pretty bad, and it doesn't seem like there's any kind of a end to the trash in sight. I don't know if anyone has come out with any truly great comedies worth watching. It's been quite a while. Trying to go through this list on Rotten Tomatoes and find anybody interesting on Rotten Tomatoes that's made a movie, but Blockers was good and Game Night was good. Other than those two, those were both in 2018, so it's been about 3 years since then. I've not seen anything on this list of 150 best comedies since then. But yeah, this is pretty crazy. I've not seen anything since 2018. Nothing more recent than 2018. It even has UHF. This list has UHF, Galaxy Quest, and Harold and Maude on it. So yes, this list is pretty thorough. Girls Trip is on the list. Okay, so Girls Trip, but that was before. Okay, so we've got what, Trainwreck, Girls Trip, Blockers, Game Night, Top Five. That's been about it of the recent of the within the last 10 years. Oh, Booksmart. Booksmart was pretty good. Okay, yeah, Booksmart was a good little comedy. Booksmart is another one. That was 2019. I guess we're just gonna be down to one good comedy a year. Man, 2007 had Hot Fuzz and Superbad. That is crazy. Two of the best comedies of all time, right back to back like that. That is really wild. That's amazing. Let's see. What we doing in the shadows? Okay, yeah, what we doing in the shadows looked like that took off. That was in 2014, the same time as Top Five. I'm trying to see if there's any comedy movies recently that have been any good. The list has Raising Arizona, Clueless, and Annie Hall back to back with His Girl Friday. So yeah, this list is pretty reliable. Okay, so we're in a. Okay, so Melissa McCarthy's basically been 10 years deep now. With Bridesmaids kind of being her calling card, her key role, but I don't know if she's come up with something else, another character or scenario better than Bridesmaids. So I don't know if she's been able to top Bridesmaids since Bridesmaids. And I don't understand the Blues Brothers. That's on this list too, at number 22. So if anybody wants to explain the Blues Brothers to me, go right ahead in the comments. I do not understand the Blues Brothers. Don't know why it's funny. Tried to watch it 2 or 3 times. Every time I just get up and walk away. Did not do anything for me at all. If anything, it made me want to fall asleep. It was weirdly boring. Big Lebowski's number 6. Okay, so we're good. We're good. It happened one night, something like it hot. Okay. Airplane is number 2. City Lights. Okay, so yeah, this list was weird and ended in a strange place, but overall seemed like it's pretty reliable. I cannot think of any comedy movies that have happened since 2019, which was Booksmart on this list, that were any good. So if anybody can remind me of a comedy that's come out since 2019's Booksmart that is any good, please let me know because I cannot think of anything. The list had Blockers, Booksmart, Game Night, Top 5, Girls Trip. Yeah, that's it. I don't think there was anything else. Oh, What We Do in the Shadows. So that was it. In the last, so since 2014, movies, comedy movies have just gone off a cliff. There haven't been any comedy movies in quite some time. Since 2019, so most of 19 was quiet, and then Booksmart popped up. Well, what about that Bo Burnham movie, Middle School? Haven't seen it, but hey, people said it was good. Let's see what else we got going here. Well, see what's going on over here. Oh, this looks fun. Anthony Mackie is going to be in a Twisted Metal game movie. So this is cool. Okay, so it looks like Tokyo Vice is coming out. I read some of this, and it's really good. So I'm curious to see where this goes. So it looks like Tokyo Vice, the book by Jake Adelson, is turning into a TV show. That should be fun because there was definitely a lot to pull from what I read. So that's exciting.
For me, creativity starts with what if? What if there's fire? Nah. What if
I got up in the morning, got tested.
All right, anyway. So, anybody got anything they want to talk about? Anything going on in the world? Anything pressing? Anything on your mind? I can't think of anything. I know there was a little bit of a kerfuffle around the new God of War game and having black people in it as Norse gods or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure what it means, but then the point about Proyas's Gods of Egypt was made that everyone there was European. Yes, there was a lot of backlash around Gods of Egypt having European actors for a main reason being that Egyptians are often cast as white in films, so that's not a new phenomenon, and it's been strange the whole time. I think there's been more vocal backlash to it recently, but I mean, it's always been unusual when white people are cast as either Egyptian people or Egyptian gods in the past. I believe the point was also made that Egyptian gods really don't look like humans at all, but tend to be crocodile headed or green or hawk headed, which is also valid. But we live in a star driven, studio based movie system where actors' faces are prioritized over everything else. So, in that world, in that realm, I think it would be important to bring together actors that reflect Egyptian culture and heritage simply because, I mean, they don't really get any visibility in most movies. All movies, more or less, are going to have some kind of a Caucasian component. So, Gods of Egypt is just one of those situations where it wouldn't really make sense, at least not for the majority. I can see a minority of characters being Caucasian, but if the story is supposed to involve gods from Egypt, they shouldn't look like the way they do, but because movie stars are going to demand that they're seen, their humanoid form is stressed, then it should probably be an African or a black humanoid performing role. But then the question comes in, what about these Norse gods like Idris Elba or the new actress on God of War game playing a Norse character? Yeah, I think they should just let it be either an ethnically ambiguous person or let it just be a white person. But in defense of her being black and being in a Norse game, the voice of Kratos has always been black. They've changed the voice actor from the PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, and the new voice actor was black too. So Kratos is black, and no one really complains about his voice and the actor not matching the character, unless the character is supposed to be black. I always thought Kratos was black, so if he's not black, I guess let me know. But I feel like the elephant in the room is the fact that Kratos is himself black, so getting mad about race swapping the characters doesn't really make any sense, because unless we're gonna race swap Kratos too, and maybe put Clancy Brown in that role, which I guess could work. I'm not sure why they didn't use him, but they definitely still could. So I don't know. I guess the racial fidelity thing, if you kind of go down that rabbit hole, has no real end. So no point really tugging on that string, I suppose. Well, just been sitting here streaming about 20 minutes. I guess nobody's trying to hop on right now. If anybody wants to comment later on, watch the video and tell me your thoughts about this race swapping stuff, or about Christopher Nolan getting a anywhere from 60-day to 90-day release window for his new movie. I didn't really talk about it because I don't really care about Christopher Nolan's new movie. Dunkirk didn't do it for me because it's a world war and world war movies are boring. You know, he's doing an Oppenheimer movie, so just changing the vantage point of where we are in a war. Don't really feel like looking at research bombs. I mean, not least of all because Hiroshima and Nagasaki were such devastating attacks and definitely the most egregious violations of human rights in the history of humans. So those two bombs dropping were definitely the worst thing that's ever happened to humanity in all of time. And America has never had to pay for those crimes against humanity, but I guess we won, so what can you do? Anyway, Oppenheimer, don't care. But Christopher Nolan just got an extended release date. He went to Universal. I knew he would go to Universal I was surprised about that. Donna Langley seemed like she's very honed in on trying to acquire top name talent. Looking like she's honed in on trying to give the best theatrical experience possible. I think she's the best executive in all of Hollywood. Everybody knows Donna Langley is the best executive in all of Hollywood. She's trained by the best executives in all of Hollywood. I want to say maybe DeLuca and maybe Toby Emmerich or some of the New Line people put her through the paces, and she came out the other end amazing. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. We are going to go ahead and call it a day. Yeah, if somebody wants to hop in chat, feel free to pick up any of the topics I brought up or something else I hadn't thought of. And yeah, guys have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.